Our class, let's begin. Ready na ba? Okay, so konting ano lang tayo. Review kung ano ginawa natin last meeting. So we started animating this arm rig last time. So sabi ko sa inyo, use step tangents so that whenever you do the posing, hindi madadayo na mata nyo ng interpolation. So ang goal natin, kahit nasa posing pa lang tayo, all the timings are very accurate. Okay? So that way, kapag okay na yung timing natin, all we need to do is just to interpolate it later on. Okay, so last time, I told you to create poses that will show na this arm is actually picking up a box from one side tapos ilalagay niya sa opposite side. Right? So hindi natin ginawa last time yung actual picking up. Tama ba? Okay. Recording ba ako? Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Okay, do you have the actual object dun sa ano nyo? Sa scene nyo? Lahat meron? Okay, first, I want you guys to select the object and then use freeze transformation. Again, select that object, then use freeze transformation sa kanya. So, modify, freeze transform. Maliwanag ba? Next, after you have used the freeze transformation, ang gagawin natin dito, we are going to group it. Okay, shortcut for grouping. Control G. Okay, so in my outliner, I'm going to rename this. Let's call it prop group. Okay, so bakit ako nag-group dito? Why did I group this and bakit din ako nag-freeze transform? So dito kasi sa sa part na to, yung iba kasi ang unang isipin kapag meron silang i-pick up, they're going to use parenting, right? So, ang problema sa parenting, hindi siya na-turn off. There's no way to switch it off. So, instead of using parenting, what we're going to do is we're going to use constrain. Okay? So, bakit constrain? Kasi si constrain, meron siyang switch. We can turn it on, we can turn it on, we can turn it off. Okay? So basically, we can time kung kailan gumagana yung constraint natin and kailan din siya nakasara or nakapatay. Nakuha yung idea? Okay. So ganito. So first, I want you guys to scrub in your timeline. Hanapin nyo dyan yung frame where your rig is in contact with the prop. As in, hawak na niya. Yung pinaka-eksaktong frame. Yung pinaka-eksakto, nothing more, nothing less. So in my case, sa frame 246 siya nag-interact. So sa frame 246 niya hinawakan yung prop ko. Nakasunod guys? Okay, next. After natin makita or mahanap yung frame na nag-interact sila, we are now going to apply constraint. We are going to constrain the group, yung prop group natin kanina, we are going to constrain it sa wrist controller or sa hand controller. Okay, ulitin ko. After natin makita or mahanap yung frame na nag-interact yung hand and yung prop, we are now going to begin constraining the prop group to the hand controller. So, ang rule natin kapag nagko-constrain, yung parent mo nang inuuna. Select the controller, tapos in your outliner, just hold control and select the group. Then from there, constrain tayo. By the way, constrain can be found under the rigging menu set. So constrain, parent, make sure maintain offset is turned on. Ulitin ko for the last time. Again, hanapin, scrub in your timeline. Make sure mahanap niyo yung exact frame na nag-interact sila. So this is very important. Pag nahanap niyo na, we can begin constraining. So first, I will be selecting the controller first. Since nag-constrain tayo, parent muna. Then, in your outliner, hold control and select the group that we have created a while ago. Then from there, we can now apply constraint. By the way, constraint can be found under the rigging menu set. So constraint, parent options, make sure naka-maintain offset tayo. Pag okay na lahat, just click add and i-check natin kung ano nangyari. Okay, so as you can see here, nagsimula ako ng frame number 1. If I'm going to play it, that box is actually being parented or being constrained to the arm. Right? So just katulad ng very simple parenting. It's the same idea. Ang kaibahan lang dito sa constraining, we can actually turn it off. Ang tanong dito, kailan natin i-turn off yung constraint natin? Any suggestions? Where am I going to turn off the constraint? Saang part? That is correct. Yung hindi pa nahawakan, definitely dapat hindi pa siya naka-constrain. Right? Okay, so paano siya i-turn off? So, nilagay natin yung constraint sa group. Ito, sa prop group na to. Kung titignan nyo, pag bubuksan kayo yung group, ayun yung constraint. Ayan siya. So, all I need to do is just to select the group. Tapos, dito sa sa channel box nyo, you're gonna see there this attribute. So, yung hand control, W0, this is actually the switch. So, kapag naka-1 to, ibig sabihin, naka-turn on yung constraint natin. If it set it to 0, mag-off siya. So, always remember dito sa Maya, kapag meron siyang value, pag meron siyang mga box na ganito, it can be keyframe. So, pwede natin siya i-keyframe. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, right-click, key selected. Got it? Okay, subukan natin. So, basically, sa frame number 1 ko, yung constraint ko ba ay dapat naka-0 or naka-1? 0 or 1? Bakit 0? Ba't 0 ko? Ano? Bakit 0? Ha? Naka-turn off. So, bakit nga kailangan i-turn off? That is correct. So, hindi pa niya dapat hinahawakan yung prop. Dapat yung constraint natin naka-0 pa. So, here, select ko yung group ng prop. Here in my channel box, yung hand control W0, gagawin kong 0. And then, right-click, key selected. Magkakaroon niya ng red tick, ibig sabihin na keyframe siya. Did it work? Okay. So definitely, kapag tinurn off ko yan, it will be turned off all throughout the scene. Ngayon naman, I'm going to look for the frame where I'm going to turn it on. So kanina, that's basically the part where this arm comes in contact with the prop, right? So that's, in my case, that's 246. So dito, anong value ilalagay ko? 1. That's correct? So 1. There you go. Okay. So if I'm going to play it, it will look like this. So dalawang keyframe pa lang nilagay natin, isang naka-off and isang naka-on for the interaction. Ano siya? Kuha. There you go. Okay, what's wrong in the scene? Anong kulang dito? Anong mali? Anong kailangan kong idagdag? Diba, kinuha na niya, pinick up na niya, ilalagay niya dapat, kaso, sumama pa rin. How should we fix it? Any ideas? Kapag bibitawan na niya yung prop, ano mangyayari sa constraint? Ha? 0, that is correct. So pag bibitawan na niya yung prop, syempre, we need to turn off the constraint again. So i-timing ulit natin siya. So, hahanapin ko exact frame na nabibitawan na yung prop. Okay, so in my case, that's 451. Ay, hindi. Yeah, so in my case, that's 453. So exact frame dapat. So 453, I'm going to turn off my constraint. So set the value to 0. Yeah. So, nung tinurn off ko yung constraint, what happened? Ano napansin nyo? When I turn off the constraint, what happened here? Anyari? Bumalik, right? So, bakit bumalik? This is the reason why, kaya sa bumalik because of the maintain offset. Okay? So, I'm not saying that it's bad. It's actually, okay. Okay siya. Kaso, yun nga lang, kailangan natin siyang i-keyframe. So, kapag nag-turn off ako ng maintain offset, ay nag-turn off ako ng constraint, automatic babalik siya sa pinanggalingan niya. Okay? So, paano natin siya maayos? Ganito lang. So, on the frame na binitawan niya yung bola, ay yung prop, in my case, that's 453, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm now going to keyframe the cube directly. Okay? So, hindi na yung group yung i-keyframe ko. I'm going to keyframe the cube directly. Okay. First, yan, isaselect ko muna yung yung cube. Yung cube na mismo, hindi yung group, ha? Ayan. Yung cube. First, on frame number 1, I'm going to create a keyframe. So, gumagawa ako ng keyframe sa frame number 1 para meron tayong point of reference. Alam niya kung ano yung babalikan niya. Next, on the frame where the constraint is being turned off, mag-keyframe ulit ako dyan, keyframe, and then adjust the position. Doon ako mag-adjust ngayon ng position. Okay, if I'm going to play it, it will look like this. Tingin sa screen. Yan. Kunin niya. Balik. Tapos ibaba niya. There. Got it? Okay, try it out first. For sure may mga tanong yan. Susubukan niyo muna. Pag hindi gumana, sabihin niyo sa akin.